As usual, I'm in the woods, and I want to, you know, talk about one or two things so that I may continue on with my day, or I may carry on with the day. So some of you don't realize how blessed you are until we see it from our side, and you're like, damn, you people are blessed. People who um like now I'm in the middle of nowhere. As usual, let me introduce myself. I am in the middle of nowhere. It's an early morning, and before I carry on with my day, I've thought, why not talk about one or two things, probably for 10 to 15 minutes. I've started this segment where I address, or I try to keep a positive mind, to keep a positive mindset about all the things that probably would be affecting us. One thing I wanted to say is, as a new content creator, or as an African content creator, one view is enough. One view of people looking at us, people viewing us in a positive way, I believe is really enough, rather than 1,000 views or 2,000 views of people who don't see any benefits, who see us differently, who judge us for who we are, more so because of our color, and because Africa is associated with the negatives, the cons. So yeah, I see most of you, and I notice how blessed you are, because if anything, you have access to everything that probably here is quite a challenge, or people who have it here in Africa, we see it as a big deal. For example, most of the Western world, as I may say, because I believe most of my audience, or most of my target people, are the people from outside, and they're like, Africa is this, Africa is that, and I'm like, no, that's not the Africa I try to portray. So even if one person views me, or even if one person consumes my content, I'm like, wow, at least one person gets a positive mind, or a positive side of me, of Africa, that most people don't get. So it's not that we are comfortable. Actually, most of Africans will tell you that we are so comfortable with whatever we have or what we don't have. In this case, like right now, I don't know if you can see, we have that's a Kenya telecommunication power. Those are cable lines that pass electricity to us. So we are always so grateful that we get to see those things. Again, water is not a challenge here. We have boreholes, we have a river, like Tana River is passing through there. So it's not quite a thing. So what was I trying to say? I was trying to say that one view is enough of people viewing us in a positive way. Yeah. So another thing, to a content creator, or to a small content creator, I think if you see this, consider it as a sign for you to start your own journey. Start documenting your life, as boring as it is, as boring as you think it is. You might have a positive. Actually, for me, most people don't know I'm introverted. Actually, I don't speak. I'm too quite shy to open my mind. Another thing, my mind reads so many things fast, and also I think of big things, big Africa things, so I'm afraid to share my mind. So if I believe when I was growing up, I never used to share my mind, because like people start say, hey, nah, this person wants really big things, and she's, first of all, she's a lady or a girl, she wants bigger things. Will be like, wow. But right now I've accepted the fact of who I am. I get to share what I know, I get to do what I like, and life goes on, with or without, you know. Yeah. So one view is enough. Don't be afraid of aesthetics. If you can see, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, in the bushes, and I'm doing it, and I'll go and post for you guys to see, or I'll go and publish it for you to see. So you see, it means that one view, you're worth the one view. Everybody that is viewing me, is viewing your content, is worth it. So if you're struggling to make a decision, you need to see this. We are doing it. We, as the content creator, I do the talking videos, I also do the travel videos, and I also do the cooking videos. My cooking videos, some of them do well, some of them don't. Again, even my travel videos, some of them do well, some of them don't. And it's okay if only one person sees the roads that we use, and we're so comfortable with it, then it's okay. It's okay. So if you're struggling to start, consider this as a sign to start. I don't want it to be a motivation. Let it be a sign that you can start and document the inconsistency, or the consistency of the life that you think is boring. I also think that my life is boring until I started posting. People are like, wow, I would really like to see the road that you use. And I'm like, you see, that's a road over there. Yeah, that's a car passing. I don't know if you can see it or you can hear it. Yeah, that's a car passing, and it's actually a police car passing. So yeah, so what was I saying again? That one view is enough. Don't feel shy. And another thing, don't consider, most of you want aesthetics. It's okay to want aesthetics and the beautiful things, but what if you don't have that? Does it mean you will not post anything because of the aesthetics? Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Another thing, I wanted to say, there's a saying that goes by in Africa that an idiot in motion goes further than a genius at rest. So you'll find that most of you have brilliant ideas, but I don't know, you're waiting for what? You're waiting for the perfect time, for the perfect gears, for I don't know what you're waiting for, guys. I hear ridiculous things. People say, I don't know, I am afraid of, I don't know what you guys are always afraid of. If anything, I'm the one who's supposed to be afraid, because I can document this, and probably I will post it a week later. Today's on 12th of July 2027. As of now, I'm at 250 subscribers, so you can think now. And there's someone who will start this, who started a channel like me, I don't know how many, like a month or so, and they've already been monitored. So what are you afraid of? So like I've already said, an idiot in motion. I keep on posting. I'll post even if I always, actually, most of my videos, they get less than 1,000 likes. No, not 1,000 views. And I'm like, you know what? As long as the right people see it, I'm like, I'll grow organically, rather than pushing and pushing and pushing and letting my, view account do something. Anyway, yeah. Another thing, the world rewards audacity that you do. So how audacious are you? Can you take your camera and move around? Can you take your camera and go out to wherever to search for content? Yeah, so the world meets you at where you're audacious, or where audacious you are. So I'll tell you, start being audacious. Just and what does it mean by being audacious? Is by doing you, following what you know, doing what you like, and like trying to do different things that I think, I don't know. Another thing that keeps me motivated in this journey of my one view is enough is I start small on whatever I know. So you'll see me referring to my phone. I have notes written with me so that I don't fumble around. Again, as I told you, I have a really big blank mind. So I may just open my camera and just stare at myself and laugh and do some weird queer things. So for me to remain and not waste your time, and also not waste my time rambling around, I always try to write something, to jot something down for me to guide myself where I ought to go, or what I ought to talk about. So yeah, that's something small that you can manage, because if anything, you don't want to start something big, then it becomes so big to you, or it becomes overwhelming. I know some people really like the big things, but as for me, what works best for me is starting small, that my mind does not notice it as a big deal. Like, yeah, I can just post a 10-minute video and I call it a day. Tomorrow I'll try and make it 12. The other day I'll try and make it 15. I'll incorporate some time lapse, because again, I told you I do some teaching here and there. I teach little kids how to speak Swahili and also how to express themselves in English. So whatever case am I in whichever the case, I still have to do it. So I show up to myself by doing small things. There's little 10 minutes, 5 minutes video, and I'm like, wow, at least I did it. At least I showed up for a 10 minutes video, rather than waiting for, I have seen creators do 1 hour plus videos of them talking or of them cooking. I do that on my cooking vlogs and also my travel vlogs, but my talking vlogs, I always try to make them as short as possible, because again, as I already said, I don't want to bore you with so many quotes. I don't want to bore you with things that you've already had. If anything, I know most of you you're so familiar with do it while I don't know what, do this, do that. So yeah, I'm just here to tell you what works for me. What works for me, like I've said, the first thing is one view is enough. Of one view of a person who views everything that I do in a positive way, not judging, not ewing, not there's so many things on the internet space, and when you become a creator, you have to have a tough skin, like I always say. Yeah, because people will throw all shades. I've just started documenting, this is what we do, we've always been doing it. If anything, I have known that all my life, so why would I change that because XYZ told me EU, or because XYZ started judging me? I don't see it as the right way, right? So yeah, yeah, so one view for me is enough of one view, because from one view, from that person watching my whole video, I go to 10 views, I go to 15 views, and who knows, maybe we'll get to 1,000 views or 10,000 or 50,000 or 100,000, you never know. So yeah, from the one view and one person, because if you put the 10 views, those are 10 real people. So imagine if you combine a whole list of 100 people in one room, that's a lot. So as much as social media makes you think that, or makes you see that in terms of numbers, like 1K is so small, put it in such a way that 1K you address a whole crowd of 1,000 people. That's a lot. So even the one person whom you're addressing, I believe, is okay. Then the second thing that I think is, you take yourself as a, okay, let me not call yourself an idiot, but yeah, an idiot who is moving always. You will beat up the genius person who is not moving, who is just there waiting for the perfect time. And remember, by you doing it, the more you do it, the more you become good at it. The same way, the way I started, actually, I used to talk, and there's some records of mine I've not even seen the light, because I used to start laughing in the middle, speak something, and I'm like, no, that's not a good English right now. I don't care. You pick the message. What works for you, pick. What doesn't, leave it, please. If you understand, okay. If you don't, you will understand when I get better. Probably a year from now, I'll be so affluent in what I'm saying. I'll also be so fluent, and maybe my accent will have changed. So you pick what you think is right for you, and we move on. So audacious, that's what I'm telling. Move, and you have the audacity to do things. Be the doer. Be the doer. You do something. You just wake up and do it. Then the last thing that I've started is you start something small, nibble or not. If someone brings you a big plate, what do you happen? Do you start chunking a whole food, or you start by picking something small? So start something small, that your mind even does not feel overwhelmed. Your mind does not get confused. Your mind does not start playing games on you, because I know most of us live in our minds. What will people say? How will this happen? You've started even saying the negative even before you start. Do you see? That's a problem. So start small, that your mind cannot reject it. Small habits build small habits build up into something, because now your mind is, we can do 10, let's try to make 15, let's make 20, 30, and you never know. So even when it comes to something like those people who bedrot, those people who, because I know, binge watching, you're doom scrolling, try and reduce. You don't reduce by, you reduce by an hour. If you used to doom scroll for a whole 2 hours, just do it today. Let me do 1 hour and probably 30 minutes, and you to become true to yourself, and you never know. That thing maybe will stop, or you will see the rewards. Last thing that I think for today, that maybe I can say that works for me, on me being a small YouTube creator, that's the first thing. And me trying to be me, doing what I think is the right, and I don't know, just being me, in short. If I really need something, I stop needing it a lot. Like right now, I've already made peace with me not getting 1,000 views. So as of now, 12th of July 2026, I'm at, I believe 257 subs, and that's okay. That's, if I put 200 people subscribers in a room, I'll be like, damn, you people, I have a whole crowd. So I don't need to have, as much as I want to be monetized, as much as I want to, all that. I can also look back and say, I started at 1 subscriber. There's a time I think I had 1, and I have 200 and something. Can't you see? I'm doing something. So yeah. So if I want something, I remove it from my mind, and I just start working towards it. If I get subscriber again, I'm like, wow, then it means someone has gotten value, either from my number 1, my cooking video, either number 2, my travel videos, because I showcase our African roads. Like this one is a main road, this one is a road leading to another main road that goes all the way. So we have houses that live across here that uses that road. We have a house over there, I don't know if you can see, so they use this path up to there. So I try and we are very much okay with it. We don't need to clear the bushes, by the way. Someone told me, clear the bushes, snakes will feed on you. No, you don't. Actually, we have the paths. You can see the paths very well. So not unless there's need be. There's a time that these cactus, they grow so big that you need to trim. But right now, we are very much okay. If that works for us, we are like, you know what? That will work. So yeah, like I was saying, I have detached myself from what I want. I really want to get 1,000, but right now I'm like, you know what, it's okay. Whenever that time will come, maybe it will come, because now desperation is, it becomes so repulsive. I start seeing the one gain subscriber as if it's nothing. I start asking myself, why have I not gotten, why have I, you know, I start desiring what I think might not be mine. Another thing, I take life slowly, a day at a time. Here in Africa, that's what actually we say pole pole. We take life pole pole. What does that mean? We take life slowly. Like today, I've gotten a subscriber and 1 view. I'm like, wow, at least I did not get a 0, because there's a time I used to get to publish a video and I would get like 1 like and probably 2 views, 3 views, and the 3 views I knew it was from myself, probably my brother, and I think my mother also, and that's it, and the day would end there. And you, if you're a creator, you know, once you publish a video, probably 24 hours or 48 hours, I always go back to check after 24 hours. I don't check immediately, so I go back there after probably 24 hours, and I find that it only had an app, just a tiny one, and all the way it's a blue line. If you see that, creators, they already know. If you see just one app and a whole blue line, your video has, YouTube has just trashed your video, so it has already buried your video and it's not going anywhere, sweetheart. So again, I go back and I start doing it over and over again until here now I can confidently say that I can publish a video and within 24 hours I can get 50 like views. I'm like, and probably a like or 2. I'm like, wow, so at least I'm doing something positive. So if I continue doing that, then positive results, for sure I will get a positive result. So yeah, that's how I keep myself positive. Then another thing, after I publish a video, I don't go back again to my YouTube studio to check. If anything, I don't have that time. I have learners to attend to, I have a garden to do it. Remember, I'm in Africa, we grow our own food, so we grow everything from scratch, so I don't have that time to go back and continue looking how has my video performed. If anything, I've told you, I post or I schedule that, then I publish it, and then voila, I come 24 hours in. I'm like, wow, at least 5 people have viewed, at least 10 people have already seen me, and probably you see someone tell me you're doing a good job on my cooking video. As again, I'll still keep on saying, oh, this is my talking video. I don't talk that much, so once I get the courage and the time to talk, I'm like, why not? So yeah, having said that, this is your time. If you see this, please consider it a sign to start that YouTube channel. I'll keep on saying it, you will keep on hearing from me, probably once or twice in a week. Yeah, I'll keep on encouraging you, telling you, please do it scared. Again, let me repeat how our motivators here tell us, do it scared, do it, I don't know, angry, do it confused. Yeah, do it, please do it, and you will thank yourself later. You look back, I always look back at my old videos that I used to do, and I'm like, that girl, the girl here in July, and the girl in January that published her first video in January, they are 2 different people. I can tell you, like now, right now, I can edit a video. It used to take me around an hour or 2 hours, and then I add unnecessary things. Right now, you get it as it is, real. If you don't like it, okay, someone will like you. Again, I don't want to be liked by everyone. The whole world cannot like me, right? So we have, again, as I said, we have other good YouTubers. There are people who have been on the game for 10, 15 years. I'm just starting, so of course it's okay not to like me. It's okay not to watch me. It's okay not to like my video. It's okay. But what is not okay is for you to come and, you know, try to dim me, to come try to talk ill about me, try to come and you're in my space, right? So please just pick everything, pick what works for you and go on. If anything, I've already summarized the 5 things that I think really works on yourself. Then another thing, take life slowly. Like I've said, live a day at a time. You're also a human being. Be slow to yourself, be good to yourself. Yeah, and everything will eventually work and everything will eventually fall. please do come back to this video probably a year later or 6 months later and say at least we did it. I'll come back in December of 2026. I really wish by December we will have reached 1,000 subs, and we will have outdone and bring a positive value to the community. Because if anything, I don't want to eradicate what we have, but I would really want to reach a bigger no, I would really want to improve on our life, because we live in houses that I don't say that we're not proud of, but they're not the best of the best houses. So yeah, I would really want to, you know, build a house, a good proper house for my mom, a proper house for my tata or shosho. Yeah, I would really want, I think the old house will still be there, because I know if anything my gogo would not want me, that is, to demolish her old house. She would never. If anything, she likes her mad house. I'll show you guys when I go home. Right now I'm not at home, so I'll show you when I go home. The house that you see me in posting from my cooking, should I say? No, there's no need to say it. But anyway, that's not my house, that's a rented house. We rent spaces here. So yeah, I like not rent, yeah, I live there because that's the only way that is convenient for me to be in town. Remember, I moved from town to interior part, to the school, to my rural school. So, and my mom lives in the rural, so I thought for overspace, but if I go there home, I'll show you. My mom's house is a little bit decent, but my shosho's house, again, it's decent because it's, if anything, she's old and she would not want us to demolish. So what was I saying again? Forgive me, I ramble a lot. So yeah, as I was saying, be kind to yourself. Yeah, and I hope we will come back a year, 2 years from later, 3 years from now, and we will see how far we'll have gone, right? So yeah, if you found this video helpful or resourceful, or you know, please consider subscribing. Please leave a comment, positive comment, guys. And even if it's a negative criticism, let it be in a good manner. I'm so happy to improve on whatever you guys tell me, because I already know. I tell you, I learn and relearn every single day. We don't know everything, nobody knows it all, so I'm so ready to learn and relearn, as long as you say it in a positive way, right? Yeah. Anything else that I want to say? Please subscribe, please like. By you liking my video, it gets recommended to other people, other YouTubers, or someone you know who is struggling. We can keep here and we can talk friend to friend, as an introvert person, as an, you know, yeah. And yeah, so yeah, see you. I'll try. I always say this, please someone to remind me. I don't know how you'll remind me. Pin a comment on the chat and remind me that I should always, I will show you how I do the learning in classes. I'll put my camera somewhere and do a time lapse of how I'll insert it here just after this, of me teaching in school. So yeah, so let's go back with the same route that I use, so that you guys can see the routes that I'm talking about. So yeah, this is the normal route. You just follow the path and you will see it clearly. So this is a path, you can see some people have already littered the place. Sorry, some people have littered the place, but this is the path that we normally use. So straight is where you go to our school. And yeah, so yeah, bye guys. Consider yourself blessed. Consider yourself blessed. And what? Blessed if you see this video and you can still do it. If we are doing it from the woods, from the bushes, YouTube from the bushes, then you can as well do it, right? So yeah, stay blessed. Greetings from the village. Bye guys.